Hello and welcome back to my floor. Yes, I know Halloween has already happened. My hat felt weird, pardon. I do know Halloween has already happened. However, since I didn't do a real Halloween video last weekend, I will be doing a semi-Halloween video this weekend. So you get me in a cowboy hat, just for fun. So this will be a short video, but I just want to talk about Scooby Doo. I love Scooby Doo. I grew up watching the older Scooby Doos. I've watched most of the animated movies growing up and everything. I'm not the biggest fan of the live action ones. They're like fine, but I prefer the animated ones. But today I want to talk about one movie in particular. I want to talk about Scooby Doo meets Kiss. Yeah, so this movie came out in 2015. Yeah, and what a movie. What? It's not good. It's actually really, really bad. But what a movie. Yeah, just to give a recap, in this movie, I will be telling you most of the plot. But in this movie, Kiss owns a theme park. This theme park is being haunted and they're supposed to be hosting a concert at this park. The gang shows up to go to the concert because Daphne is a huge Kiss fan, which we'll get to that later. They go, they find out the park is closed, and that the concert might not even be happening because of this haunting at the park, and it's this haunting by a character called the Crimson Witch. And so they like sneak in, they end up meeting Kiss, yada yada yada. They learn that Kiss also is mystery solver. Kiss also solves mysteries. Fun, cool, whatever. So they all decide to work together, mostly because Starchild, who's the one with the star on his face, is basically like, I think Daphne's pretty, so they should help. Yeah, so they do like their typical run around mystery bits. They end up finding out find out that Kiss has superpowers and are aliens from a different planet. That is part of the plot of this movie, and really the part I would like to focus on. But before we get to that, I would like to focus on Kiss themselves in this movie. So Kiss, to my knowledge, is all played by the members of Kiss who were those members, right? Because I know Kiss has had a change in their lineup at one point. But I believe, because I don't know that much about Kiss, that these are all the same like guys basically, but they portray Kiss in this movie that came out in 2015, and it's like basically every time a Scooby-Doo movie comes out, it's kind of canonical to the time period in which it came out. So it's like you can assume this movie is set in the 2010s. I'm pretty sure they have scenes of them like using iPhones and stuff, and it's like Kiss is portrayed as not being old. Like, they're older, they're in like their 60s or 70s now. Like, they are portrayed as still being like 20 in this movie. Okay, like, sure, whatever. I get we would want to portray Kiss at their height, not at whatever we want to call it now. I wouldn't call it a low, but it's just like their lack of relevance, right? They're not as relevant to the culture. So like, it makes it feel better that they have Daphne, who is canonically taken to be anywhere between like just about 18 to like early 20s, fawning over this man. So like, thank God he's not like in his 50s, right? Like, that would be weird. Like, they have a bit where he goes, look, we need, like, Starchild's like, we need them to help us. My eye sees all and it sees the future. And then like Gene Simmons, who is Demon, goes, yeah, and I bet the future's a redhead. Like, they make it very clear that Starchild is only doing this because he wants to keep Daphne around for a bit, which is an interesting choice. That's not what I would like to harp on. I would like to go on about just the insanity that was giving them superpowers. So like, they all have their own thing. Like, Gene Simmons can fly and shoot fire. The Starchild can like shoot a star out his eye. Catman, I think, is one of them. He like makes claws. and the other guy whose name I forget right now does lightning bolts. Like they're not super intense superpowers, very understandable. But it's just like, could Kiss not just be Kiss? Like, why do they need to have superpowers and be aliens? Like, let's just pick one or the other. But the thing is like, they also like bring up the fact that part of this plot is the villain is trying to steal the rock from their song Rock City, like Detroit Rock City or whatever. Because apparently it'll unleash like an eater of worlds or something, like some big monster. And you're just like, okay. And like, she does it. The villain does it. And then they have to fight the monster. What? So it's just like, they go through all of this magical stuff, and like, originally Shaggy and Scooby are the first two to find out about it, and like they try to tell everyone, and everyone's like, obviously you went on one of the rides or something and got spun around a little too much, you know? And then like they all go into like this magical realm. I think they go to like Kistum or something, is like what the planet they're from is called. It's like really weird. But like they do that, they fight the monster, and then when they all wake up, they basically are just like, we inhaled some gas. This was not real. We inhaled gas. Okay. And then at the end, like, you're like, yeah, I could see it being like a fun little like, ooh, we all just like kind of hit our head and oopsie, like, you know. But it's like, they then go on to, at the end, have Shaggy and Scooby see Kiss fly away and then go, should we tell everybody? And then they're like, no, we can't do that to them. Okay, so canonically, Kiss is just in universe younger, and they have superpowers. And I really just think that needs to be brought up more, because this is like pretty soon after they did Kiss, they did a WWE special. So it's like within the same like 2 years of Kiss being around and them going to the WWE, like, okay. I mean, this isn't even one of the weirder things. Like, canonically within the Scooby Doo universe, Alfred from the Batman franchise worked for Daphne's family, and Fred's uncle is Bobby Flay. So, like, there's so much going on. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. That would be fun for everybody to get to know. I didn't tell you who the Scarlet Witch was, who's the villain of the movie. So you can still go watch it, enjoy it. It's fun, it's camp. It's like, again, I'm making it more serious than it needs to be, but like, the weird thing is having like the very young girl, like you having to de-age your rock stars so that the relatively young girl can like appropriately be obsessed with them, and they can make jokes about him maybe sleeping with her. But yeah, that's all I have. I hope you enjoy. I will see you next time. Okay, bye.